Mike Tyson said he's open to fighting Roy Jones Jr. Or Evander Holyfield for the right price. Now, the Roy Jones Jr. fight, I mean, it was entertaining. I kind of felt like Mike went easy on him.
Yeah.
But with Holyfield, I don't think he's going to have that option. I think him in the ring with Holyfield is going to be a real slugfest. You don't think so?
Again, I think both fights were psychological. This is my opinion. I believe Mike Tyson fought somebody who has always been like a big brother to him. And psychologically, that was an obstacle. Because...
Wait, so who was you're saying Roy Jones?
No, I'm talking about with Mike Tyson and Holyfield.
So who was the big brother?
Holyfield.
Really?
Oh my God, yeah.
Holyfield was a big brother to Mike?
You can. That's very well documented. Holyfield would always. I mean, Holyfield was in a different weight category. He was cruiserweight. They had a very strong relationship for years.
They were friends.
Yeah, absolutely. It's hard not to be.
I remember when he lost to Buster Douglas. Holyfield was in the audience because Holyfield was supposed to be the next fight, right?
I don't recall, but
I clearly remember that because the camera was just like,
yeah, but now you're talking about when Holyfield became a heavyweight, but I'm talking about years
before that. Okay,
years
right,
before that,
because he
Holyfield
was supposed to
was
fight
a cruiserweight and was not in contention to fight Mike Tyson.
Holyfield's really tall, so I guess he was just skinny and tall during that time.
He was a cruiserweight. It was a different weight class. He wasn't
cruiserweight is what weight?
It's like 200, like 190 something.
Oh, okay.
Remember, Holyfield bulked up later. Yeah. So, but on paper, to me, he actually is similar to the Michael Spinks situation. Kind of blown up heavyweight, lighter. Mike Tyson had a lot of advantages over that body type, fighting people who were much bigger. To me, again, it's my opinion, it was a psychological component and obstacle for Mike Tyson. I have reasons to believe that, because of the past and the way that Holyfield presented himself and everything. But yeah, so again, if they fought again, I think it'd be the psychological component that would be the obstacle.
Yeah, I mean, Mike and Roy Jones had never fought before.
Mm-hmm.
Roy was a lower weight.
Yeah.
Wasn't
168?
Yeah, which was like, is that a middleweight?
No, it's super middleweight.
Super middleweight.
The same thing that Canelo is, right?
Exactly. Right. So they're always very different in size. So when they got in the ring for the first time, a couple of years ago, it was like, all right, this is their first fight.
Mm-hmm.
No one really thought that Roy Jones was going to, perform all that well compared to Mike.
I actually did. I thought I thought Roy was going to be, slick and move around a lot more.
Yeah, that
but Roy is a bigger Roy now, so you can't expect him to fight like he did when he was lighter.
You got big boy Roy now coming in there with a little bit extra gut.
Yeah, but another cat that fortunate to be around and train is James Toney.
Okay,
James Toney, because of his slickness, right? He gained and he fought in heavyweight and pretty much destroyed Holyfield. It's just, styles make fights.
Yeah.
So James is one of the slickest. I love stuff that, being around in his fight camp, like seeing him do the little intricate infighting that he does and how slick he is as a super middleweight and heavyweight. Because, Frankie Lyles was my best friend.
Mm-hmm.
So I always was in the same fight camps and, trained with him for years and was right around and watching them all spar and jumping in there myself. So, it's that style thing. Frankie famously knocked out Roy Jones early on. And they all were in that same category.
Yeah.
So it's interesting watching people come up with their skills as they get a higher weight class.